doing today is going to be called Reaper. Just in this challenge says our team alerted us to a suspicious login event which needs to be looked in immediately. The alert details were that an IP address and a source workstation name were a mismatch. You are provided network capture and event logs from surrounding time around the incident time frame. Correlate the given evidence and report back to your stock manager. So we download the files, download the zip, copy the URL, and we wait for this to happen. So we get reaper.zip. So within this, you want to unzip the file. I think it's just gonna be hack the box, hack the blue, hack the blue. Okay, then we get multiple. We get 2 log sources, which makes it a lot easier. Because usually we get a lot more, but this makes it so much easier. So what we could do from now, we could look up EVTX online viewer and then click on the first one, which is the one I usually use. And then recent logs. Yeah, we don't have a lot, so it's fine. File open, and then we want to open up the one that we recently downloaded. So we go over our downloads, we check Reaper. There's only one, which is that one, and then that one's gonna have all the loggers that we want. Next step is to probably open up the PCAP file that we have. So we could probably go on Finder and then just open up this PCAP, and we already have Wireshark installed. And if you guys are complete beginners, well, Wireshark is basically a network capturing tool. In this case, we're opening up Wireshark, which has what we need. So now, let's go answer these questions. So we go back to right here. So it says, what is the IP address for Forlin Workstation 01? So when I guess it's asking us a networking question, that's when the whole PCAP file comes into play, because if anything related to networking might be the PCAP file. So how do we search for it? So if we go back to our PCAP file and we see this workstation one and we see multiple IPs. So it says right here, what was the question again? It says, what is the IP address for workstation 01? So if we go back to PCAP, Wireshark, we see workstation 01 and we see IPs associated to it. So what I'm thinking is this is probably the IP address, as we see at multiple locations. So we just copy this value right here. Copy value. We could simply just copy the value right here, and then after that go to Firefox and put it inside here. Now it says, what is the IP address for workstation 02? So we gotta do this again. Look inside our PCAP and then look for workstation 2. Workstation 01, 01, 01. Workstation 01, 01. Workstation. What we could do probably too is go back right here. Probably just copy this and search for inside here, this file. That's not gonna work. I think you could do like info contained. So info PCAP info. Let's see. I think just scrolling will help us. Let's see. Hopefully we could. Makes it a little bit more easier to read. Info. Workstation 2. And we get it right here. This is the IP address. Source. What's this one? So copy value. We go back right here. Firefox. And then put this one right here. And I think my thing's gonna run out of battery, so we'll just put this on right now. So what is the username of the account whose hash was stolen by the attacker? So what's the username of the account whose attack was stolen by the attacker? Okay. Okay, so what was the username of the account? So we could probably look at this. Let's check our event viewer. See, maybe we can see something because this an attacker stole something from a user. So let's see. Let's see event code. So we got event code 4624 successful user login. 4624. So maybe it says right here, what is the username whose attack was stolen by attacker? Usually when an attacker steals, I guess the username or password, they want to try it and they successfully log in. But let's check the other ones. 5104. 5104. That one. 5140. Okay. Let's try this one. Let's see it. Arthur Kyle. I'm assuming it might be this. Let's see, Arthur Kyle. Okay, so what is the IP address of the unknown device by the attacker to intercept credentials? So. What is the IP address of the unknown device? Do we have a source IP right here? Ooh, maybe this. Copy that. What is the file? Navigate by victim user account. By the victim user account. IPC. And let's just for sure. So it's gonna be multiple, I guess, shares. So let's export this. Oh, it's only gonna export that specific one. So we just click that. Export it again. It's gonna be the top one. And I'm assuming it's gonna be like dash dash and then like I'm assuming these are all like the okay, it's not that task name. IPC. Does it look like that? Not share and path. So it's probably a share. So it's probably not that. Just check all of these real quick. Nope, that's not a share folder. A share folder would not look like that. Oh, this is actually a lot. Is this basically all of them? No, it's not. This is gonna take a while. Okay, let's check our Wireshark. MBS SMB. So usually how to access file shares, there's only two ways to do it. So what protocol to access file shares? And it's basically SMB. So we could do is go on our PCAP file and then look for, I think, protocol or PCAP protocol equal contains I always forget how to do this. Protocol Oh, you know, I could just do this NBS and just look up for SMB, which should be the all these SMB. Oh, we got something right here. SMB2. SMB. Okay, so it's only gonna be within here. Let's go look for this. SMB. Oh, connect to this. This looks like an SMB share to try connecting to. So just copy this. Where does this show? DC trip 1. All right, there. Copy value. So we go back right here. Try that one. Okay, and I want to see if do we see this on this right here. No, we don't. So we wouldn't have never found it right there. So that's, I guess, a pretty good awakening. So it says, what is a source port used to log into the target workstation to the compromised account? What is a source port used to log in to the user's compromised account? So logging in. So 4624 is successful login. So if we click on this and then IP port, oh, I'm assuming that's the source port. That's the port where it attacked it, where you were able to get login. So we just try that. What was the login ID for the malicious session? So I think it should be subject user SID. Logon ID. It might not show here. Reason being is because it's not the full value, but what we could do is just look for 4624 and see if we can get more stuff right here. So 4624, and then we could probably get a better idea of the login ID or something. Let's see. Oh, system time. That will show more. Is this the right one? Nothing. Unless it shows at the beginning. Oh, this is not. It's not showing that much. Login ID. Okay, and it wants. Okay, so what if I just filter off for login ID? Logon ID. And we get multiple of them, so I'm assuming, is it that? We'll see right now. It's all basically the same. Oh god. Let's just look at these again quickly. IP port. A login ID. Yeah. Let's try one of these. It's not that. So let's exclude that about. Okay, so now we got two of them. Okay. Okay, but what we could do is basically search out for target login ID. Try that one. So not that one either. Huh, Kerberos. Wait, it's 4, 8, 6, 8, 9. Try one of these. Try that one. This one I haven't tried too. Okay. The detection was based on a mismatch. What is the workstation from which the message login occur? Workstation name. So 6. Okay then. So we go back right here. Forella workstation too. Cause shouldn't be just this workstation name. And then IP address. How do they want it? They want it. Space and then IP address. Okay, so at what time did the malicious login occur? So if we go back right here, 5516, and I'm assuming it wants a UTC. Chat GPT comes in clutch. UTC. UTC. Convert to UTC. Okay. So we got that. 04456. So it's gonna be 2024. Month date, so 2020. Month 07 31 04 55 I think 16. Okay, what was the share name by malicious use by the attacker? What was the share name accessed as part of the authentication process? Okay, then so we go back right here. There should be some type of nothing right here. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no shared nothing. It might be that shared thing that we had at the beginning of this thing. Ooh, yeah, it might be that. It might be that, sure. Go back right here and submit it. And we solved it. Nice. So this is basically going over a very easy run through of Hack the Box Sherlock. Pretty strange because it took me a while to figure it out, I guess, live on cue. But still pretty cool challenge. Trying to understand, I guess, on the more forensic side of things, how it works and where to find things and where to pivot from one point to another. How one clue could lead you to the next answer. So yeah, pretty cool challenges. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.